Is up. Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys are ready to kick this step challenges, but I'm finishing up the last couple averages this morning. So as you go through the day, just know that they'll be updated within the next 30 minutes or so. Now, I want to cover something really cool with you because somebody messaged me, and I'll send this to them, but they messaged me yesterday and I didn't get back to them. I'll tell you why in just a second. Just so you know, because it's not a fun story. But they messaged me. They said, I'm kind of struggling right now because I'm finding myself in a place where I feel like I'm not doing enough. And I'm like sabotaging in that I could always be doing more. And it's a very tough place to be in, right? It's like, not to get into Christianity, you don't have to believe, but why I think Christianity is really, really cool is like, you can't do anything to win favor, right, of God. You can't do anything. You can't do it by works. There is no, there's no amount of work you could do to not make you not be a sinner. You're a sinner. We're all sinners. And I love that because it makes me go, okay, I don't need to focus on what I can't do, but I get to focus on what I'm capable of doing. And knowing that you can always do more is a good, amazing, beautiful thing. Knowing that you don't have to always try to do more, and speed and direction is good. And what you're willing to do to get to somewhere from a mental, emotional, physical, financial standpoint, I think is a beautiful thing to also recognize as well. So what do I mean by that? Is it like there's stuff, guys, that we talk about in the program that we don't even talk about in the program that you could care about. So as a prime example, you could care about how much percentage of protein you're eating is coming from complete protein versus incomplete. You could be worrying about your vitamin mineral content. Are you choosing enough vegetables in order for you to get enough and adequate vitamins and minerals in your body? We could worry about the glycemic index. We could worry about what else? We could worry about not sodium content. We could worry about exact programming to maximally build muscle and strength to a T with perfect rest intervals, with all of that stuff. We could worry about all that stuff. And there's more, right? I'm a little bit tired, but I'll tell you why in a second and why I didn't get to my stuff. Okay. You could worry about those things, but those things are going to be fractional at best at what's going to make you get better results. So I choose not to worry about them, and I choose for you guys not to worry about them, dictator, because it might not help, and because you're going to feel overwhelmed. There could be so many things you worry about, but what are the things that are the main movers of losing fat, building muscle, being healthy? What are those main movers? There's not many, which is the beauty. And so if you're doing these things, great. If you want to do more, great. I can tell you this, that for you, if you're like, I feel this sort of thing, the good news is that you have a high standard for yourself, and I love that. But and you are capable of doing more than you think. How do I know this? Because every time we do trainings, like workouts, and we've done workouts together, we have one this upcoming Saturday, which is going to be awesome. Okay, whenever we do workouts, and like last time we did it, there was a plank part of it. And I remember distinctly a couple people that were there that did their fitness assessment somewhat recently, and they can only hold a plank for like 10 seconds. Yet on video, they held it for like 30. Wow, that's interesting. We didn't dramatically change from one workout to the next to do 3x, but you're probably capable of doing more than what you think you can, but you don't need to do all of what you think you should do. It's somewhere in the middle. And so the things you need to worry about: one, are you actually tracking all of your food? Yes or no? Are you hitting your targets? Yes. Perfect. Targets we have set for you, I promise, are you're either A, learning, B, getting rid of inflammation, C, losing fat, or D, getting out of a deficit so we can get out of diet fatigue so we can play in the game longer. We can stay in a deficit for quite some time if we want to. However, you're going to run into fatigue. You're going to fall off, and that's not really good. So you're in one of those 4 positions, all of which are progressing you forward. Because if you, as an example, if you don't learn skills right now, you're not going to be very good. And if you're not very good, and then we add stress into you not eating a lot of food, it's a recipe for disaster. If we get rid of inflammation, we get to see when we add food back in, which ones work well for you. And if your weight skyrockets, we know, oh man, it's that thing. Third one, fat loss. That's what we're here for. Fourth one is it so we can regain some stamina, right? It's kind of like when you're doing a race, like in NASCAR or any race for that matter, you're not going full speed the entire time. There's parts of the race where you're likely slowing down, at least in a long distance race, where you need to slow down a little bit so you can kind of coast. You can kind of just set a pace and just run with that pace. It's literally called steady state. So we need to be in that sort of range too. And sometimes we need to go from really, really quick trying to pass somebody to slowing down a little bit to find a pace we can sit in, and then we can regain some stamina and go faster again. And so all of which are moving forward. Sometimes it's not a matter of speed though, it's a matter of just consistency. So first one is tracking your food. Second thing you need to do is, are you working out? Yes or no? Are you giving your best effort in your workouts? What does that look like? Some days your effort is I'm lifting 50 pounds. Some days it's 30 pounds. Some days it's 100 pounds. But are you doing the best you can? Yes, that's all you need. That's all you need is the best you can. Third thing is, are you being active? Are you walking around? Are you doing stuff that an active person would do? Yes or no? If you're not, if you're sitting around all day, if your steps are in the thousands, then yeah, you're not doing enough there. I don't care how busy your schedule is. There's no way it'd be under 1,000. In fact, it's not even 8 o'clock and I'm at 1100 already. So those things, are you doing that? Yes. Next things we can start caring about. Are you getting good sleep? As in, are you going to bed early? Are you fiddle farting on your phone late? If you're up at midnight and you got to wake up at 6 and not have to deal with, like what I did, we found out our septic tank was full. I'm going to let your imagination figure out how we found that out. And then my dog last night decided he's going to bark just randomly throughout the night. Just loud. Just for fun. And I woke up, I don't know, 10 times from 11 until 6. I was going to murder that dog. I would never. Okay, but anyway, those things. Are you working on sleep? Or besides that? Okay, what else? Those are the main movers. Are you getting enough water? Are you drinking water? It has nothing to do with fat loss. It just has to do with feeling good, right? But if you drink more water, your blood sugar's typically better. Your blood pressure is lower. Your joints feel better, right? We're just mitigating some maybe bad habits from not feeling good, right? But if you're doing those things and you're capable of doing more, we can have a conversation. But at some point, speed is speed, and you have to be at a speed. And it might not be worth leveraging your mental to try to go faster. It might just be, this is your speed. This is what you get based on your circumstance. Make sense? Anyway, that's it for me. I'm going to get some work done today. I'm excited for today, although I'm going to be tired as crap, but I'm excited for today. It's going to be an awesome day, and I hope you have a freaking awesome day too. Talk to you soon. Bye.